Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 4th grade concept of comparing fractions. This is standard 4.3D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 29 off the 2018 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So an office had 3 baskets of letters, and here are our fractions. We got 2/10, 3/6, and 1/5. So we need to find the comparison that is true. We've got greater than, less than, and we have an equal to. So what we need to do is we need to find our least common denominator. And sometimes you might hear this referred to LCD. What this is going to allow us to do is to compare these fractions if we can make them all have the same denominator. So let's list out our 5s, our 6s, and our 10s. So I'm going to list out some multiples of 5. So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I've got 6, 12, 18, 24, I'm seeing this 30 right here. I'm going to stop there because I know that I'm going to be able to hit my 30 right here. So I can change all of these fractions into 30ths, and if I can do that, comparing them becomes extremely easy. So let's see if we can do that here. So I'm going to start with my 1/5. So this is how we make equivalent fractions. We're going to multiply 1/5 by something to get me to my least common denominator, my LCD, of 30. So we look straight across. 5 times what makes 30? This is where we need to know our facts, and that's 6. So if 5 times 6 is 30, I'm going to multiply the top by 6. And let's pause real quick and make sure we understand why. 6 over 6, that's a whole. Anything times 1 is itself. 8 times 1 is 8. 1,000 times 1 is 1,000. So 1/5 times 1 is still 1/5. We are just going to make it look a little bit different because our 1 is 6/6. So 1 times 6 is 6/30. So 1/5 is equal to 6/30. They're just cut up into smaller pieces, much smaller pieces. Let's do the same thing here with our 3/6. Multiply that by something to get to 30ths, and that's going to be 5 over 5 because 6 times 5 is 30. And if my denominator is 5, my numerator is 5 because I want to make it equal to 1. So 3 times 5 is 15. So 15/30ths is the same as 3/6. And then finally, let's get into our 2/10. So 2/10 times something is going to equal 30ths. And so 10 times 3 makes 30. So 2 times 3 makes 6. So that's interesting. That's equal to 2/10, but take a look. I've got 6/30ths, 15/30ths, and then another 6/30ths. So let's take a look at our comparisons over here. We've got 1/5, so I'm going to rewrite that here. That's 6/30ths is greater than 3/6, which is 15/30ths. No, incorrect. It needs to be less than. So A is incorrect. Yeah, B is looking pretty good because I've got 6/30ths equals 6/30ths. So that's interesting. 1/5 and 2/10 are equal. So 1/5, 2/10, and 6/30ths. Let's make that 2/10 are all the same. So let's check these other ones just to make sure that they are incorrect. We've got 3/6, which is 15/30ths. Is less than 6/30ths. Nope. It is greater than. So that one is incorrect. And then let's check D. I've got 1/5, which is 6/30ths, is greater than 6/30ths. Yeah, that is not correct. Those two are equal. And so we see that our answer here, even though it's a little bit strange, you see we've got 2 fractions that are identical. 2/10 and 1/5. We know that because we changed both of them into 6/30ths as equivalent fractions, so that is our answer, B.